Welcome to Lexington, where the sun shines bright literally and figuratively on their old Kentucky home, and the Big Blue Nation ready to get behind these Wildcats in this one. We believe
I don't want to be in Teddy's league.
Today, and when you've got a team that makes it into the top 25, now when you go on the road, that's when you prove you belong. As we'll see the number 24 team in the country, the UAB Blazers. Kentucky ready to go toe meets leather and start this game. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Blazers offense will get the first possession of the game. And here's the man they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David. He's been in the big moments, and he's won the big games. This guy delivers when the game is on the line.
Makes the quick grab. They make the stop.
Oh, no.
Pickup, it's still short of the first down. The Blazers racing to the line in a hurry up. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all off season, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And Jesse, that's almost like an extension of the running game, a new age toss sweep.
Yeah, and it's a nice job, Reese, by the court.
Fires into traffic, it's picked off.
Pick six!
Looking for more room. And a return here as they finally get him down inside the 20.
That's kind of a double whammy for this offense. Not only did they turn it over with the interception, but they've now set their defense up in a really tough spot deep in their own end.
What? Okay.
So Kentucky's offense has the ball for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys.
Got enough space. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
You know, they pride themselves on being physical at the point of attack, dominated at the line of scrimmage. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Trying to surge it in. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater. Defense rolling out the big bodies to try to stuff the run. On the option. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats! The AT unit on the field. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
And the Blazers will hustle to the line. On 3rd and long. He's going to have to throw for it. He makes the connection. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
The Blazers are on the move. To the air on 1st down. Gets it out quickly. And that will go backwards. A negative play, and that defense on high alert that time. Wow, already up to 250 catches for his career.
That's a lot of catches. How about the consistency of this young man, the durability, the toughness?
What am I doing?
250 catches is impressive, too, because every week the defense knows they're trying to get this guy the ball, and still they cannot stop him.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. Makes the catch. And the ball squirted.
Boom, baby! Let's go, boys!
Cradling that fumble and securing it.
These wide receivers are so fast nowadays. They're such big playmakers. I just want to get it to them and let them make it happen. But a lot of times, we're running to them, too. We're focused on chasing him down and following the football in the right direction. Defense swarm did a good job getting their hand on the football, causing the fumble from the wide receiver.
They stop him just a length or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. And they'll come to the line just needing a few chain links for a 1st down. The pitch. Turns it on in midfield. And he caught that pitch in stride and was off to the races. A big gain and a 1st down for this offense. To the air, it's Santos. Just a short pass to the tight end. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on 1st down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain. It makes life really easy on that 2nd down.
The Wildcats have it with a 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Trying to make magic on the scramble.
What?
So nice
I was trying to slide, but that worked.
In football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets.
Why isn't my running back being stuffed out?
Defense is back
There you are.
Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back. Make the game
Border
easy.
control.
They moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal.
Oh my gosh.
Way just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Kentucky has the lead. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. And they've swapped ends of the field, and we'll get it going in the 2nd. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in.
Boom, baby! Number 2.
Score! Touchdown, Kentucky! That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. San Diego State is putting on an offensive clinic. They've built a big lead, and this one is approaching blowout territory. They're up 14 over Utah State. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Running back goes in motion. On second down, looking to throw. Got his man on the right. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf.
Bells and whistles have got to be going off of this quarterback's head. It's 3rd and long, so you know you're expecting pressure. You got to know where your hot routes are. You got to be able to read the coverage and make sure you get this football out of your hands quickly.
Boom, baby! That's how you play defense.
And the Blazers will try to bring it back.
Watch this, boys. Watch this.
By the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And here comes the punt team. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball.
Ah.
First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. They've jumped on them, executing at a high level and up 14-0, David.
This is the exact start you want. And the offense is playing great. Defense has gotten stops. You're in a position now, Palmer, to put the hammer down and get a 3-possession lead.
I'm really impressed with their physicality on both sides of the ball early in this one. They've been winning in the trenches. So here on offense, keep running the football and show your dominance.
The number one goal as a defense is try to hit the QB as many times as possible. Try to rattle him, try to get him flustered a little bit. Nice job of getting there, getting the hit on him. A nice job of executing by the quarterback. Taking the hit, delivering the strike.
He now has 85 yards on the ground, and he came into this game leading the nation in rushing. The Wildcats have it in scoring position on 1st and goal.
Boom, baby. That's number 3, boys.
Touchdown, Kentucky! The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. To the ground with the back. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down. The Blazers want to move quickly.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you've got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You've got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field. And it's a play like that we just saw, which can help them get that going.
Off the play fake on first down to throw.
Oh.
It's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Now 2nd and 10. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him, get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Oh, did he find a hole in the
Oh, my God.
He's off to the races. And he ran away from the defense.
Shut up!
Touchdown, UAB.
I'm tired of my dogs.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy.
Piper, I swear to God, you don't shut up. Thank you.
UAB sends the offense back out onto the field. Give to the running back. Into a mass of giant bodies, we'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll go to the ground. At the 35, he's loose. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
I think a big key in this team's success today has been their ability to run the football. They've been able to just hand it off and go churn out yards. They've had this defense on their heels all game long. It's given them a big cushion in this game so far. Let's see if they can keep it up.
And the Wildcats with the 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And he'll just get rid of that one.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw.
Hand off from the shotgun. At the 35, he's got room. Gets him down at the 30 after a 15-yard pickup. They are threatening, and they have a first down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant first-half performance. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Might as well give it to him again. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with 2nd and short.
Yeah, another good run. I feel like we could put that on loop, Jesse. Just another good one. Another good one. Another good run. Over 150 yards on the day. He's been the complete package, showing off all his skills today.
And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. Down to the 16-yard line. It's 1st and 10. That's caught. It's Harvin. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue.
How did they hold that? Like, come on.
A significant hope.
A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. He's looking to throw it. Out of the backfield, he's open. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Quick completion on the out. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. New set of downs after that completion. They'll throw it on first down. He's right on target. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. Makes the grab on the left. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
And you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Blazers send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And it looks as if there will be no return here as the punt goes out of bounds. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Quickly to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Back to throw, it's Santos. Getting some heat. Blasted as he lets it go. And that pass is intercepted. And
yeah. You know, that's just funny how I just end to have. I get the ball anyway.
That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what a pleasure it's been to watch these two teams thus far there in Lexington. Talk about a first half from that dude out of the backfield. He's been a total game changer. And how many top plays moments have we seen on missed tackles alone? Video game moves from one of the shiftiest players in all of college football. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Old Commonwealth Stadium and Kroger Field.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. The Blazers will kick it off to start the second half. From inside the 10, here he comes. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. Trying to find his man on first down. They get to him as he throws. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. They'll throw it on first down. Got a man. It's Harvin. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Well, the drag routes put in this playbook to fight against man-to-man coverage. So there you see the receiver using his speed, working his way across the field. He gets separation on the DB, trying to trail him, makes the catch, turns it upfield for the first.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Almost got to the sticks on third down, able to pick up 6, but they're looking at a 4th and 1. And the offense will stay on the field. Do you think they're just going to try to make the defense jump? And that ball's free behind the line. And the offense
Wait,
on the
what?
ball, but they'll still have to give it up. They're short of the first.
Wait, what? Hold up. That you can't call that a face mask either? Wait, what? And I'm down anyway. So it doesn't even matter.
Good awareness by...
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one.
Why
And
take a second look? It doesn't even matter.
Indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And the Blazers come to the line in the hurry-up.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half. Man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the third quarter. They got to get it going now.
They're setting up the screen. Discards him with the stiff arm.
Man, it's nice having a QB that is going to hang in there. You can tell, hanging in there, he knows he's going to get hit, right? If I'm going to get hit, I might as well make a completion. Great job hanging in there, throwing the football on target and getting the completion.
And it looks as if this one's going to carry into the end zone for a touchback. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession.
They're going to ride this running back. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Tackle is made after the first down.
Pound it, pound it, pound it. I might not have that pretty run-pass ratio of 50-50, but if I can run the football like this consistently, if you're not going to do anything about it, you want to be a great offensive coordinator, keep calling the run.
And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. Here comes Kentucky after picking up that first down. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple.
Well, if you're on defense, I mean, that's the way you want to get this quarterback running. He's right-handed, so get him to go to his left where you expect the accuracy to come way down. If they continue to do that, that's going to work in the defense's favor.
He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer. And the Wildcats trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. Looking for a man. It's Santos.
Oh, what?
And
Hold
that
up.
is good.
Hold up. Wait, what? Is that a touchdown? Nope.
There's a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. Now the offense tries to punch it in on second and goal. They'll try to blast their way in. Touchdown, Wildcats! And the pummeling has started. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
On second down, he'll let it fly. Finds his tight end. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
They try to pop a run on the draw. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short. The Blazers will bring the punt team onto the field. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Running it back, it's Patterson. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Here comes the offense on first down. From the gun, they'll try the middle. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Kentucky has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. After the productive first down play at 2nd and 6. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. The play action fake. Gonna take a shot. He's got it inside the 30. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. This offense always looking for those big, explosive plays, and now they've got it just inside the 30. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down. This Kentucky offense really moving the ball quickly. Back to throw, it's Santos. Buys a little time. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on first down in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Misfired on first down, back to the air on second.
Oh my gosh.
Intercepted. Taking it the other way. The 50. He's at the 40. And a tremendous return will be stopped at the 28-yard line. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. You get field position like this, and you're not likely to punt the way they did the last time they had the ball.
Yeah, great job by the defense, setting them up with an opportunity to get some points on the board quick.
This is an opportunity.
I just realized they have their backup QB in.
You must come away with points here if you're on offense.
On second down, just keeps firing. And the completion to the sideline, a solid pickup, but not enough for the first down. Ball's at the 22. Third and short.
Oh, they're 100% running it. They're running it. They're running it. You can tell. They're running it.
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And he's brought down after a nice game.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone. Not much room. He gets one down to the 7.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's third and goal. And to the end zone. Touchdown, Blazer.
Wow, their backup QB is already better.
Nice pitch, nice catch, and listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like we're trying to...
Oh, they block it. He picks it up. Remember, he can take it back. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. The deficit is huge. This one is all, but over there, they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick.
What?
And it's so many times these don't work. You practice them all week long. Nobody jumps.
Okay, I know somebody's watching the stream and saw that shit.
As quick as you can. Hit the first person in front of you. Try to get a lucky bounce, and man, if they didn't get one, and get the big onside kick.
Got his man downfield. That is just a gargantuan play as he has it all the way down to the 12. And the Blazers are in the hurry-up. Looking for a man. It's Rhodes. Now improvising. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. On second down, they'll take to the air. Dances away from the heat. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. From the gun, wants to pass. He caught it. And he won't be able to get in as the defense gets him down at the 1. The Blazers are threatening on first and goal. He'll set up to throw. Fires to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, UAB. How about this? These guys are going for 2.
And how about this play by the offense? First and goal from the 1-yard line. Everything says it's going to be a run. It's going to be a run. Nice job by the offense. A little sleight of hand, throwing the football, getting the touchdown.
They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Well, great job by the hands team receiving there. They're able to spot the kick, fall on it, make sure they keep possession, secure it. Nice job.
They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
The defense, obviously, at this point is trailing. They need to get the football back. They're expecting run. They know the offense is going to try and bleed the clock, so you've got to be good at the point of attack. They were right there. They gave up nothing on that run.
Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. At this point, the defense has little choice but to sell out to stop the run on 2nd and 7. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Big 3rd down play here. If they get a stop, you'll see an immediate timeout. On the move, it's Patterson. And they did not let him get to that 1st down line. It'll bring up a call here. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
How about that 4th down? I'm going for it because I'm ending this game with my offense on the field, getting the 1st down, and now Palmer just watching it go tick, tick, tick.
Yep. Listen, it's just imposing your will, right? You know you're running it. The opponent knows you're running it there on 4th down. There's just nothing they can do to stop it.
Right back to him on the ground. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. This is a 3rd and long.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back...
He'll take a deep shot here.
They're done.
He's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Kentucky! Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the returner is stopped. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. Not a lot of hope here, down 3 possessions late.
No, and I love this part as a pass rusher because I'm just pinning my ears back, getting to the quarterback. I know it's a pass every single time. Palmer, I'm trying to pad my stats. I'm sure you're just trying to stay up.
Well, we're definitely just trying to stay alive at this point. We're also trying to build confidence, too, for your next opponent. If you can find some completions late in the game, even though it looks like you're going to lose it, it's all about building on the good things you do this week so that you're out executing at a high level.
Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Looking to throw, it's Rhodes. Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down. And quickly to the line of scrimmage, they spike it and stop the clock. This offense has a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. Makes his connection. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. And they'll spike the ball to try to save as much time as they can. Line getting set on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And he'll chuck it into the cheap seats there and save the down. Nobody getting open there. His drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Shoots it to the left. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense.
The number 1 objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much, late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. And the incompletion brings up a 2nd down. Now the play fake. Snagged on the outside. It's Wilcox. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. One more play to pad the stats. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Timeout is called with just a single second left. Picks up just a few before he's brought down, not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. On 4th down, going to the air. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And this will be incomplete as the game comes to a close. I know a lot of people thought this was going to be a blowout, but this team said, just when you think you have all the answers, I change the questions.
It's so true, Reese. I mean, they had a lot of dudes that we were talking to leading up to this game just had a chip on their shoulder. They just didn't feel like they were being respected, and they wanted to come out and they wanted to prove a point. And David, they did exactly just that.